Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me, Jordan? Can y'all hear me? Laquana, can you hear me? Okay. Now I'm finna start back tagging everybody since y'all can hear me. Cause I didn't know what was going on. Okay. Hey y'all. Y'all can hear your girl. Why they always do me like that? Everybody else get on with no problems, but my truth telling self come on and they wanna try to mute me. But we gonna talk about some things. We gonna talk about this statement that Bishop put out, or the publicist put out, and we gonna talk about this sermon that he preached today. And we're going to talk about how he said he wasn't going to address nothing, but in the same breath addressed it on the pulpit, while he said it was a sacred, holy place, but yet you addressing the truth of things that's been said about y'all, about him. Because if you was going to keep the altar sacred, if you was going to keep the pulpit sacred, you wouldn't even brought it up at all. And see, what's funny is, I don't know if y'all heard that or seen that video of the prophet when she prophesied the shit that's happening now, like last year and the year before last. And she said it's his pride and ego. He's not gonna admit it. He's gonna continue to deny it. And I find it interesting that y'all can, address the gay allegations, but y'all can't address your daughter taking my damn son. What's T? Okay? What is T? And then we're gonna talk about how all these people, Candy West and Bishop Lamar Whitehead, and even some of my friends on here on Facebook who I've grown up with and went to the same church with. Y'all coming out in droves. Y'all don't want to believe it? I don't get it. Like, how many people got to tell the same story before y'all believe it? That is ludicrous to me. I don't get that. But we're going to talk about it. Okay, listen. That nigga got on there. We can hear. Let me say hi to everybody. Hey Jenny, hey Laquana, hey Kyrie, hey Dorothy, hey Lawanda, hey Crystal. Hi Leo, hey D, hey Diamond. Hi Shervette, Tamara, Tiffany, Maureen, Lorno, Jazz, hey Jazz, Lisa, baby Jazz be on it. Hi Rare Jim, hi Destiny. The Master's Voice Blog. Hi, Candy. Hey, Naja. Hey, boo. Hey, Ann. Okay. So we got a couple people in here. Make sure y'all liking it and sharing the live. I'm sure more people will come in. Hello, the Dollhouse Sugary Care. What's good, Leo? Hi, Kamika. I'm just saying my hellos. Okay, let's get it. It's It's enough people. Some more people probably come. Hi, Riri Miller Jones. Okay. So, hey, Carmia. Now, listen. Now, let me talk, y'all. I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to get it out. Hi, Ivory. Okay. So, this man, he opens up the service. Hey, Tiffany Finney Scruggs. He opens up the service and say, if y'all are watching, first of all, when I was online, and I was definitely in the comments talking about bring Jackson home. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I couldn't watch the whole sermon because I can't take the voice. The voices, their voices, I just can't handle it. Y'all that follow me know that, okay? Hey Jazz, hey Curl, hey Tracy. I can't take it. Thank you. I have over 1,000 more followers. Thank you so much, Tina. So he opens up the service saying, well, they were doing tithes and offering, first of all. I thought tithes and offering came in, after the sermon, but they did it before the sermon, which is whatever. So then he goes on to say in his opening statement, with that real red, light bright red velvet on there, looking like a fat ass, black ass Santa Claus. His opening statement was, hi Kiara, hi LaCondra, hi Linda. If you came on here to hear me address lies, well, first of all, that's you addressing it. That's you addressing it. That's you talking about it. That's you saying something about it. Because number one, you wouldn't have said anything at all. You would have went into your sermon or whatever you was preaching about. And then, okay, let's get it back. So then when he was doing the tithes and he was saying to the left, he almost started singing Beyonce's song, to the left in church. I don't know if y'all caught that, but I caught that. And that tickled my fancy. Okay, so moving forward. So then he opens up and he's like, he was like, if y'all came to watch me, first of all, it was only like 2,000 people watching online. It went from 2,000 to about 4,000, but then it went back to 2,000. So for it to be a mega church, that's not really a lot of people coming in, tuning in online to watch it. Okay. He then goes to say, if y'all came in to see me address the lies, I'm not going to address it. Like I just said, that's you addressing it. You shouldn't have said nothing. Then he goes in to say, like, this is a sacred place. This is a pulpit or altar, whatever you want to call it. We're not going to address lies and allegations here. And then he was like, but there will be a time. Okay. So you're not going to address it. You're not going to address it. But you address it. And then you address it again and say there will be a time. Why the fuck are you saying anything at all? Why are you saying anything at all? Only a hit dog gonna holler. Only a hit dog gonna holler. Only a hit dog is gonna holler, baby. You don't say nothing about nothing else. You don't address nothing else. You ain't addressed my son. You ain't addressed the fact of your daughter taking my son. So why would you sit on the pulpit and address that? You gotta make it make sense. And then the church is going wild. Amen, Bishop. Amen. Woo, 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 woo. Y'all so fucking gullible and so damn stupid and dumb that y'all believe anything that come out this man's mouth because y'all want to worship an idol. Don't the Bible teach y'all not to have any idols? Not to worship any idols? The Bible teach y'all that. Not to put anybody above God. But y'all get on her and continue to do that. That shit is really, that's the shit that be having my mind boggled and gone. So yes, I was gone. Right, he was crying. What'd he say, child? Talked about his wife. He's full of crap. This reminds me of Bishop. Okay, so what he say, Corey, at the end? See, I couldn't listen to it all the way to the end because I couldn't take it. And see, that's that sympathy ass shit. You want motherfuckers to have sympathy for you, but where the fuck was my sympathy when your daughter took my son? Oh, Tracy, she gonna do that. They gonna block everybody to do that. Where the fuck was my sympathy when your daughter took my child? Where the fuck was my sympathy when you helped your daughter took my child? Where the fuck was my sympathy when you elevated your daughter not only from Cora went from a children's worker, employee in the children's ministry, to the children's operator manager, to the children's director. Then she went to the minister. Then she went to an elder, and she didn't even go to ministry school for to get her elder's license. Then you want to talk about that? She didn't even go to the ministry school to get her elder's license. They gave it to her. Okay. So she went from that to then being a pastor. And all of that happened during the course of the 2 years that I was fighting in court, in trial for my son. So you want to see, and y'all want to know why I keep coming after the Jakes and not just Cora. This is why. Because they'll sit behind closed doors and act like, oh, this is Cora's doing, but you're the money funding what she's doing. You're the power behind what she's doing. Cora cannot do what she does without y'all backing her in the background. Period. And that's what I need for people to understand. Oh, they gave her that doctorate too. They gave her the doctorate, I think last year or early this year. They gave her the doctorate too. Cora didn't go to school for that. Cora didn't go to school for that. And it's like, y'all gave her a doctorate so now she can like legally counsel people. I don't know. But it's funny how she has that now. After I was telling people, like when I was going through my postpartum depression and I was going through what I was going through, and Cora said that she could counsel me, that she could legal counsel me because she was a minister at the church. Unbeknownst to me that she wasn't, that she was going through ministry school at the church and that she could counsel me. Okay. So let's keep it all the way real and keep it all the way funky. She told me that she could counsel me because she was at the church and that she was going through ministry school, and that gave her a right to counsel me. Okay. She has an honorary doctorate. They gave that to her. She ain't licensed to be no doctor. She ain't licensed to counsel nobody. She didn't go to school to be a psychologist. First of all, her crazy ass wouldn't even be able to do it. She is dying. She is she has a diagnosis of being not mentally well and not mentally stable. Hello, do we forget the sense that she took in the mental health facilities, the mental health hospitals, and when she went to Bridgeport in California because she had to go into a mental health program? She's not. I'm sick of Mr. Brown. Okay. He never had. Okay, he said, okay, they said that Bishop said. He was talking about all the stuff he did for people. He never talked about nobody. He never put nobody down. He never had nobody's name in his mouth, and that he's going to be okay. He had peace the whole time. And if I'm not mistaken, they took the live down. I could be wrong, but they took the live down, or I got blocked because I was coming. I was saying this just reminds me of Elon of his family still there with him because the whole family wasn't there. He was talking crazy. Okay. Exactly. And he's making himself, hey, Crystal, he's making himself, hey, sis, hey, Latoya, he's making himself looking even more guilty by saying, I've never talked about nobody. I never put nobody down. And and so the fuck what? That does not excuse your behavior behind closed doors. And don't nobody have no fucking sympathy for you, Bishop Thomas Dexter Jake Sr. There's no fucking sympathy because when you should have did right, you didn't do right. So now we're here. Hey, Q. So now we are here. So now we are fucking here. So now we are here. Okay? Then you sit up there crying and sobbing. You sit up there crying and sobbing because now you being drugged through the mud when all you had to do was do the right thing. All you had to do was make your daughter do the right thing. We don't give a fuck that you ain't talked about nobody. You ain't talked about nobody openly. See, that's the thing. You ain't talked about nobody openly. But you didn't had a lot to say behind closed doors. You done had a lot to say behind closed doors. You and your motherfucking family. And I ain't on no bandwagon, baby. You can't make me sniff y'all balls and lick y'all cooties. Baby, I serve God. And that's the only person that I'm scared of. That's the only entity I fear. You shouldn't have been doing what the fuck you was doing. You shouldn't have allowed your daughter to do what the fuck she was doing. You shouldn't have allowed your other daughter to do what she was doing. You shouldn't have allowed your wife to walk them through doing what they was doing. And then maybe your ass would be sitting on that pulpit crying and handshaking, talking about how you don't talk about nobody. Talking about how you don't put nobody down. And how you got peace. You got so much peace. You ain't got no peace, baby. It ain't no peace because, baby, I don't even pray for peace for you. I pray every night that y'all can't sleep. That's my prayer. That's my prayer. I pray every night that y'all toss and y'all turn until y'all do the right thing. I pray that nothing goes right until y'all do right. That's my prayer. So don't come on here talking about motherfucking peace and motherfucking what you don't do towards everybody else. But yet y'all are harboring children that y'all claim to be grandkids that ain't fucking y'all's. And y'all expect for people not to have something to say. And even if the allegations wasn't true, baby, it's already damaged. It's already damage attached to your name. Anytime they bring up TD Jakes now and forever, it's always going to be attached to bring Jakes home. And now that these allegations are out, it's always going to be attached to that nigga being gay. The damage was done. Whether the shit is true or not, which I know that nigga is, he does a lot of shit behind closed doors. And I didn't already said it on my last slide. Okay. So y'all keep marching y'all asses up there to that church. And y'all keep tuning in to that motherfucking family. What I'm telling y'all is, they is just like, let me tell y'all something. Don't hold nobody in the same regard that y'all hold God in. Because people are human and people are flesh and they're going to fail you every time. They're going to let you down every time. So for y'all to sit up here and keep, I stand with Bishop. Hey, KB, I stand with Bishop. I stand with the woo, 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 woo. Exactly. His ass shouldn't even been at Diddy's party. That's number one. You shouldn't even been associated with Diddy outside of the clergy of your license. Okay? Period. Point blank. That's it. That's it. So that's on you, boo-boo. That's on you, boo-boo. And one thing that I do know is, like I keep saying, everybody doesn't tell the same lie. And then how you gonna open up your sermon talking about you ain't gonna address the shit because it's sacred and holy ground, but by the end of the sermon, you addressing the shit. But you ain't addressing nothing else. You ain't speaking out. Diddy ain't even defending him because Diddy can't defend his own self because everything Cassie said is the truth. And you know why it's the truth? Because it's too many people that came out in support of her. It's too many people that came out and spoke of their experiences with P. Diddy. Just like it's people that has came out and spoke of their experiences with his family. Y'all think it's only me talking. It's not just only me talking. It's been several people that came out when I came out with my story that talked about their experiences, talked about what they done seen, talked about what they done been through. So let's keep it all the way real. You sitting on that stage and you fucking crying and boo-hooing, got your fake ass family with you and boo-hoo crying. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. You can wipe them tears because y'all didn't give a fuck when I had sleepless nights. Y'all didn't give a fuck when I had days where I didn't know where I was coming or going. Y'all didn't give a fuck when I was crying my eyeballs out, begging to see my child. Y'all didn't give a fuck. Y'all didn't give one fuck. Y'all still didn't give a fuck when I came to this motherfucking birthday party that y'all threw for him. And y'all was there. Y'all didn't give a fuck after to make sure that I continue to have a relationship with my son, to make sure that your daughter continued to do the right thing by allowing me to have contact with him. So you want us to give a fuck about some tears because you a bishop? Like I told Storm, whose name on here is Lean Balenciaga. We went to school together. We went to church together. I know him very well. Fuck your bishop. And I mean that in the most disrespectful ass way possible. Because I'm sick and tired of trying to have some type of respect. Fuck it. Fuck it. Y'all want motherfuckers to have respect for people that don't give that does the most shit behind closed doors, and y'all want somebody to sugarcoat some shit. I ain't sugarcoating shit. The fuck? You shouldn't have been fucking niggas or let niggas fuck you. You shouldn't have been allowing your kids to keep kids that ain't them. You shouldn't have allowed your daughter to deport a mother of a child because your crazy ass daughter can't have kids because she went and had an abortion and it fucked up her insides, so she cannot deliver children through the natural womb. She will never be able to have kids. She will never be able to have children. Okay? You should have dealt with your daughter's mental illness. That's what you should have did. You should have dealt with your wife's mental illness while you got Sarita over here scooting around on a motherfucking altar looking motherfucking crazy, putting on a show for people like we can't see that that's a performance and that's acting. But y'all want somebody to have some sympathy because you say you don't never talk about nobody, you don't never talk down on nobody. What? Actions speak louder than words. So if you ain't said it verbally, you definitely done it with your actions. Let's not forget how you didn't even say nothing about Carlton Pearson. You didn't even call the man on his deathbed, and he's the reason why we know you. Then try to say nobody made me, God made me. No, Bishop Carlton Pearson made you, nigga. Because we wouldn't know who the fuck you were if it wasn't for Carlton Pearson. If it wasn't for God using Carlton Pearson to allow you to be on his stage at Azusa, we would not know who Thomas Dexter Jake Sr. is, okay? So let's be clear. Let's be all the way clear on that, okay? You don't even have respect for the people that paved the way for you. And now I'm talking directly to Bishop Thomas Dexter Jake Sr. because I know y'all watch me. I know you watch me. I know Sarita watch me. I know Cora watch me. I know all y'all watch me. Whether y'all watching me directly or indirectly, all of this shit that's happening to y'all is y'all karma, and God ain't done yet. Shit is finna keep happening. Stuff is about to keep happening. More stuff is about to come out. Mark my words, it's 2/29 on December 24th, Christmas Eve. Mark my words. It's a whole lot of more shit that's about to come out. I wonder what they will say then. You don't have enough money, Makani. They don't have enough money and they don't have enough power for God's wrath. That's the thing. That's the thing. Is it your money, Thomas Dexter Jake Sr., and the power and the weight that you hold with your name is ill in comparison to God's wrath. He gave y'all the opportunity to fix shit before it came to a head publicly. And because of your ego and because of your pride and because of your what do they call it when you just stubbornness. You're going to be judged just like Eddie Long, and that's in death. Eddie Long died. Do you not remember that? That man died. That man died. That man died. Because of ego. Because of pride. Because of stubbornness. You're going to be judged the same way, TD Jakes. Like that lady said, it's not going to be nothing left of your legacy. Nothing left. That means everything attached to it is going to fucking fall. It's going to be destroyed. Because y'all simply won't do the right thing. And y'all think y'all too high and mighty. And y'all want to hold on to pride. To protect the image. Your image is more important than doing the right thing. and saving your life and saving your soul, but y'all the same people. Yeah, he did not come clean about nothing. All he did was apologize. That man didn't come clean. That man didn't come clean. Even on his deathbed, that man didn't come clean. Pride goes before the fall. Your image is more important than doing the right thing. You want to protect an image and a name, and it's something that you ain't even gonna have. Then to do what's right, then to search your soul, then to search your heart. And not only that, you the same pastor that love to preach that scripture. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? Nothing. It profits you nothing. Not a goddamn thing. Y'all are such a walking contradiction. It would behoove you to give a child back, to give children back. Because let's be clear, y'all took Amari, just like y'all took Jason. It would behoove you to drop them allegations against Brandon and let that man walk out of jail instead of going. Y'all want to know what happened with Brandon? Because I don't think I talked about it. Or I probably did. But I probably privated the video. But now I don't give a fuck. So let's talk about it. Y'all know what happened to Brandon? The one who was accused of sexually assaulting Amari. That's an allegation, right? Alleged allegation, right? Why did they go see that man in the wee hours on a Saturday morning? Okay? The wee hours on a Saturday morning while he's been in jail for over a year now, okay? On a Saturday morning where there's no judges, the courtroom is not open. None of that shit is open. And y'all going to see that man at 2-3 o'clock in the morning. And basically telling that man that if he did not take the 20-year plea deal, that y'all were going to harm his family. Why do you have to threaten the man if he did it? If he did it and y'all got him locked up behind bars, why y'all going to the man in the wee hours of the morning threatening him and threatening his mama and his daddy? If he did it. But see, this is the thing about karma. This ain't nothing but y'all karma that's happening, baby. What you sow is what you reap. And it's harvest time. What you sow is what you reap. And it's harvest time. If Brandon knew like I knew, I would have been singing like a bird before they could ever get to me and threaten me. But see, that's the same shit Cora did to me. See, that's what I'm saying. See, y'all, that's the same shit Cora did to me, threatened me. Telling me if I didn't give her my son that she was going to take him from me. Along with other things. Saying other things. She threatened me. Okay? It's the same. That's what they do. That's what they do, boo. So y'all keep praising that ministry. Y'all keep sowing into that ministry. Let me tell y'all something. I want to know how many people has called their church and needed help with rent or needed help with bills or needed help with any type of utilities and they help. I want to know how many people called their church and needed help with tuition or needed help with, down payments on cars, because when you give your tithes, that's what the tithes is for. Because we all know that the church has a 501c3. It's a nonprofit organization, okay? It's not even a taxed church. Not only that, y'all have a bookstore in the church. Nisha, you called. Did they help you? No, because they don't. Because they don't. I'll never forget when my mama was struggling to pay rent and she called the church to ask for help with her rent. And they told her there was nothing that they could do for her. I would never forget that as long as I live. Yeah, they'll go out and feed the homeless. Yeah, they'll go out and pass out blankets. But when it comes to real help in the community, when it comes to real help with people that's attending the church, or even people that's not attending the church, like I said, the community, ain't no fucking help. Ain't no help. Ain't no help. But y'all keep giving y'all money. But see, that's what the money is for, right? The money is when you give to the church, the money when you're paying your tithes and your offering to the church, that money is supposed to be recycled back into the community. Okay? That money is supposed to be given back into the community. It's supposed to be given to people that needs help with bills. It's supposed to be given back to people that needs help with rent. It's supposed to be given back to people who maybe need help with water bill, light bill. That's what the money is supposed to do. To build up the community, because the church doesn't need it. It's a 501c3. It's a nonprofit organization. But you know what they do? Where's y'all coming up with this shit? Did I get a card from Sarah? Who told y'all that? Them motherfuckers ain't never bought a car for me. Every car that I didn't have since I was 18, I didn't purchase myself. You ain't got turn it down. Turn it down. Turn it. You're gonna have to turn it all the way down. I'm on live. You see that? What they say? No Christmas help, no rent help, no nothing. They offered me counseling and resource phone numbers. I ended up getting help from a Catholic church. They not gonna help y'all. Ariel, Keisha, you got the car? Who bought you a car? Sarah bought you a car? Or Sarah bought you, Cora did? Tylee, yes. He knows about the custody battle because, Cora told him. Well, Deanna, I don't know where you heard that rumor from, because you're the first person that has ever got on here and asked me about that. Somebody else said I heard that too. And you're asking questions that I have made lives of. I just shared my first live that I ever made about this. So baby girl, you just got to go back and just do your research. Faith Mitchell, we're not talking about all the churches that does help. We're talking about the Potter's House of Dallas, Texas. We're talking about that particular church. We're not talking about any other church. We don't talk about things that we don't know. We don't talk about things that we don't know. So we only discuss churches that we know. It's okay, Faith. I'm not mad at you. It's just a lot to go back and redo that. I know it's a lot of people that's new here. If you go to my page and you go to videos, just scroll down. Just scroll down. And you'll find every question that you have will be answered. Every question that you have will be answered. But I will answer that one question. How did I end up living with Sarah? Cora, which time are you talking about? We grew up together. I've known Cora since I was 10 to 12 years old. I say this all the time. The first time I lived with Cora is when we had an apartment together in DeSoto. And they were DeSoto Ranch apartments, okay? And we lived there together. That's when I only had one child, my oldest child, Anaya. Anaya was 1. And Cora at the time had a roommate as well. What's that girl name? Nisha. Something like that. So then we stayed at that apartment, and then once Nisha, I can't remember that girl name. I see her face in my head. And she moved out. We moved to a different apartment. We went to a 1-bedroom, but it was a big 1-bedroom, and then it had like a small room, so it was kind of almost like a 2-bedroom, but at the same apartment, in the same apartment complex. We moved there, and that's when I was like maybe like 17, 18 years old. Okay. Fast forward to 2016. This is after I had Jason. I was pregnant with Liam. I moved in with her again in January of 2016. And the reason why I moved in with her then is because she told me to come move in with her at the house in Grand Prairie. I originally was going to go to this shelter called Safe Haven, but she did not want me to go to the shelter Safe Haven because at the time, her and Monet, her girlfriend, you know, they lick cats. They were into it. She had put Monet out in the middle of the night, and wee hours in the morning, her and her kids put her out her house. Okay. And Monet ended up going to Safe Haven because she lied about being physically abused. She lied about domestic violence to get into the shelter. Okay. So when I called to tell her, hey, I don't have anywhere to go, cause me and one of my family members had gotten into it. I don't have anywhere to go. I'm just about to go to a shelter. And she asked me what shelter I was going to, and I told her that I was going to the Safe Haven shelter. See, this is the depth. This is a story I don't think I went into detail about. I told her that I was going into the Safe Haven shelter, and she said, no, Michelle, just get your things and you and the kids come here. Looking back on that in hindsight, I feel like that was God's doing because I was able to be in the house with Jason for 6 months or more. And being that I was there those 6 months or more, I was the one taking care of Jason. I was the one feeding him. I was the one clothing him. I was the one bathing him. I was the one providing for him. Okay. Because not only was I supplying all the food in the house the whole time, the entire time I lived there, I was also help paying bills. I helped pay light. I helped pay water. I wasn't just there, okay? And that gave me total care, custody, and control of my son, okay? So meaning when we actually went to court, she was not even supposed to be able to bring a suit to even ask the courts to terminate my rights. Because my son, according to Texas law, a child has to be with somebody 6 months or more for them to even file to terminate a parent's rights. Okay. If I lived with her from January to May or June and you file a petition in the court in September, that's illegal. You can't do that, boo. Because I've had to been gone for 6 months or more. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. Why is y'all arguing in the comments? Stop arguing. I think Brandon knows a lot of things. Right, 6 months or more with no contact. With no contact. And let me tell y'all how it happened, how it went down. First of all, I don't know why Brandon didn't want us there anymore. I probably do. It be spies in here all the time, child. I don't know why Brandon didn't want us there anymore. But whatever. He knew my situation. Okay, y'all, because let me tell y'all something. The only reason why I was homeless is because I had become a convicted felon in the year of 2012. Okay. I went to, in the year of 2013. Was it 2012? I did because I got in the year of 2012. I went and I served 3 weeks in jail, which felt like 3 years, okay? I went to jail and I served. I went in for 3 weeks. First of all, I was railroaded. Then I was racial. The judge was white. I was in Harris County, and it was my first offense. I shouldn't have gotten probation. They didn't even offer me probation. Okay, but I went to jail. I went to jail because I would not snitch. I did not snitch on the person that actually did it. I would not tell on the person that actually did it. So I ended up taking the charge, okay? I take the charge. I got the felony. I got convicted. I don't know if y'all know how it works, but when you are a convicted felon, it is hard to work. It is hard to find work. And it is hard for somebody to lease to you, especially when it comes to like apartments and stuff like that. You have to go through like privately owned individuals, okay? So that's where my struggle began, okay? Because before that, I worked in corporate America, okay? I've been working since I was 12 or 13 years old. I worked in corporate America before I caught that felony charge because I would not snitch. Now me today, I probably would have said something me today because I see how it affected my life. Okay. So I was not able to find a place to stay because of that. No other reason. Okay. So let's just be clear on that. Cora knew that. Cora absolutely knew that. Okay. That's why she said that she would get me a job at the warehouse, at Bishop T.D. Jackson warehouse. That never happened. Or I can get you a job at the church. That never happened. So when I knew that she wasn't going to help me like she said she was, because I wasn't asking her for money. I wasn't asking her to do anything for me. I was asking her to lead me to the water and I would drink it. Okay. Meaning I need help in a sense of if you can get me a job at the church or you can get me hey, Thais. Hi, honey. How are you? Y'all, welcome Thais Jackson in the building. How are you, Sugarfoot? Okay, so meaning like if you could, lead me there, I'll do it. She never did it. This is the whole entire time from Jason, after Jason is being born to the time I'm living with her, even pregnant with Liam, and to after the whole entire time. Okay. So everything I literally had to do on my own. I had to find a place to stay. I had to find a job that would. Hey y'all, I'm on live. You are so nice. Yeah, I'm on live. Y'all, that's my niece. Hey, be quiet. So I had to, you're absolutely right, Jocelyn. I'm just giving y'all the facts because it's a lot of new people. So I'm just trying to fill it in where we can so we can get back to the topic at hand. So I didn't ask for that. She never helped me. She never helped me with any resources. She never helped me at all. But what she did do, thank you for the stories, Thais. What she did do was definitely take advantage of me in my vulnerable state. See, I was dealing with I was dealing with depression. I was dealing with postpartum depression. I was dealing with homelessness and the fact that I didn't have a place of my own. I was dealing with being jobless because it was hard to get jobs. And I was dealing with being in a state of shock. I was in a culture shock because I'm not used to not being able to have a job. I'm not used to not being able to provide for my children. I went from working corporate America to now I'm having to get warehouse jobs. Okay? Listen. Are y'all listening to me or y'all following? Okay? So then I move in with her because me and my family member got into it. Because this is the thing. You can't help people how you want to help people. You got to help people how they need the help. You got to meet people where they're at. Even if you can see them farther than where they're at. Hey, Monica. Even if you can see them farther than where they are, you have to meet people where they are at. You have to help people where they are at. It's not about how you want to do it. Okay? It's about how they need the help. Okay, that lady never helped me. All she ever did was take advantage of me. All she ever did was kept me low so that I couldn't rise up and see what was going on. Oh, but baby, when I rose, like Jesus did on the third day, baby, when I got the fuck up, baby, when I realized what the fuck was going on and what was happening. Because baby, this is one thing about it. When God has called you, when you were set apart, when you were favored, when you were anointed, when you were chosen, people can't keep you down for long. Your brain is not going to allow you to stay down for long. So that's what they was betting on. They was betting on me to stay in that dark place, in that place where I didn't have control of my mind, in that place where I didn't have control of my thoughts, in that place of depression, in that place of agony, in that place of pain. They tried to keep me there so that they could achieve their agenda, and that was taking my child. And that was taking my child. Jocelyn, you know, sometimes I try not to cuss, but sometimes I do. And it's just, you know, the Lord he's still working on me. Yes. So y'all, this is this. Oh, but now, baby, we Gucci. We got a job. We got a 4-bedroom house. We got a car. The kids good. They eat. You know, we ain't. Won't he do it? And I did it all by myself with nothing but God. Nobody helped me. Nobody helped me. Okay? But had I had the help and the resources, it wouldn't have taken me 5 years to get on my feet. It wouldn't have taken me 5 years to be able to handle the business I needed to be handled, to be financially stable for myself and my children. But because they were taking advantage of me, here we are. So that's how I ended up living with Cora. That's how everything happened. When I left from living, honey, I don't know why y'all think y'all can just apply for Section 8 and you just get on it. That's not how it works. You're going to apply for Section 8 in it's 2023. Somebody apply for Section 8 right now, and they probably won't hear back from Section 8 until 2025. Okay? It doesn't work that way. You don't think I applied for Section 8? You don't think I went down to, let me tell you something. When it was all said and done, because I had to get somewhere to stay for my family, and I was not finna do it, I went to the projects, baby. Let me tell you something. I went to Butler Place Projects in Fort Worth, Texas. Okay? The projects. I stayed in the projects. That's how low. But I said, my God, if you're going to give it to me, I'll take it and I'll build from here. Come. And I stayed there, and I stayed in them projects because I went from being homeless. I went from living in hotels and sleeping on people's couches. I went from that, and then I went and I lived with Cora, right? And then I went back and I was staying in hotels, and then I was sleeping in my car, and I said, my God, I know you'll never leave me or forsake me, but my God, this is too much. And then an opportunity came where I could stay in the projects. And I went and I said it was a 3-bedroom townhouse, 3-bedroom, 1-bath townhouse. And I went to them projects and I stayed there. And I said, Lord, if you'll walk me through this, just walk me through this, my God, today. And y'all, when I tell you, I fixed my credit while staying in them projects. I went from having a 430 credit score to a 752 credit score while staying in them projects. I went from having a little root-to-woo, little penthouse car to purchasing a Tahoe while staying in them projects. I went from my kids not having furniture, not having beds, not having clothes, to having all that while staying in them projects. And while I stayed in those projects, I said, okay, God, while I'm here, direct my footsteps. While I'm here, show me and guide me. While I'm here, lead me so that I can get to where I need to go. Because I know this can't be it. I know this is a stepping stone. I know this is just something temporary, because I know greatness is to come. But while I stayed in them projects, I did the work. I did what I was supposed to do. I fixed what I was supposed to fix while I stayed in those projects, baby. And to some, staying in the projects, it's like, oh, okay. But when you have never had to stay in the projects, when you have never had to wake up to roaches, they came out of nowhere, when you had to bung your apartment 2 and 3 days out the week. That's a culture shock. When you can't let your kids go out and play, and you only trust them enough to play in the front by the basketball court, because you got people up on the hill selling drugs. You got people up on the hill dealing drugs. You got crackheads and you got prostitutes coming out through the projects, baby. But I stayed and I endured. And I did everything I had to do for those 2 years I was there. And when I came up out there, I moved on the other side, baby. That's when I moved to my house. That's when I moved to a 4-bedroom. That's when I moved to a 2-bath. That's when I moved to a front yard, backyard. That's when I moved to a 2-car garage. Okay? That's what I did. Okay? With no help. Nobody but God. Nobody but God. Nobody but God. Nobody but God. So when I speak and I say things, because I know, hey, Mama Sandy, I know how he has kept me. I know how he has guided me. I know how he has wrapped his arms around me when I didn't even understand what was going on, when I couldn't even see, when I didn't know my left or my right. When I'm just trying to make a way for me and my babies. Okay? See, before I stayed in the projects and before I was living with Cora and before I came back home, when I was pregnant with Jason, I was living in a hotel. Okay? Listen to me. When I was pregnant with Jason, I was staying in a hotel. It was me, Cree was a baby, and Jadon was 1 or 2 years old. You understand what I'm saying to you? And it was my friend Ashley and her son Aiden. And while I was staying in that hotel, I was on food stamps. I was on Medicaid, pregnant with Jason. I didn't have a vehicle. I didn't have transportation. I didn't have nothing to my name but the clothes on our backs. Okay. And this is why I was pregnant with Jason. I would get up and I would have to walk across the bridge and across the highway to go to the Walmart just to get food. And when I didn't have food, I used to steal the milk because my baby had to eat. I had to do whatever I had to do. Okay? And then it went to a point where I couldn't afford the hotel anymore. Mind you, I'm a felon. It's hard for me to find work. I'm doing whatever I can to survive for me and my kids that I have. Okay? I went from that. Then when it was all said and done, I couldn't do it no more. I had to come back home. I came back home. The daddy, my kid's dad at the time, he wasn't being the best father. He wasn't being the best help. He wasn't in the state of mind that he's in. And I don't even hold that against him now because I know it's bigger than me. And forgiveness is about self. It's not about the other person. But I didn't have the help that I needed. Okay? So I left from there and I came back home. Now I'm sleeping at family members' houses. Now I'm sleeping on co-workers' couches because now I'm getting little jobs here. But as soon as they find out about my background, they firing me. They letting me go. Right? So then I have Jason. Now Jason is here. And then this is where it takes off from there. So I'm not just, my story. I'm sorry. This is why I get so angry. This is why I get so mad. This is why it upsets me so much. Because y'all play with people's lives. Y'all play with people's hurt. Y'all play with people's struggles. And y'all think that shit is cool. And y'all think that shit is okay. And it's not. It's not. Because the shit I went through and the shit that I had to endure just to get to the place where I'm at. And y'all still want to play with me. That lady made it. People don't come out and people don't share their pain and people don't share their experiences because they make it to where you're scared. They make it to where they get all your secrets out of you. They get everything so dark in your past and they get it out of you. And so they know, and then they use it and hold it over your head. But you know what I said? On May 18, 2022, I couldn't take it no more. And I'm going to tell it. And I'm going to tell my story. I'm going to tell what I did. I'm going to tell what I went through. But I'm going to tell what y'all did to me. And I'm going to tell what y'all did to others. And the fact that y'all keep doing it, that's what pisses me off. So respectfully and disrespectfully, fuck your bishop. Fuck TD Jakes. Fuck the Potter's House. Fuck Cora, Sarah, Jamar, Jermaine, Dex. Fuck all of them, okay? Because y'all continue to do wrong. And I'm just not here for it. I'm just not here for it. I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. This is why I speak out the way that I do. Because of what I've been through. What I've had to endure. What I've had to witness. Because of how I was treated. Because of how I was handled when I just needed help. I just needed help mentally. I just needed help physically. I didn't need anybody to do anything for me but to help me. That's it. Help me. Help me. I need you to do nothing for me. Just help me. If you can get me in a door, I'll figure it. I'll do the rest. I've always been a hard worker. I've always been a hustler. I've always taken care of my kids. I've always done what I needed to do. I hit a rough spot. And in my rough spot, where a friend should have been a friend, she wasn't a friend. She took advantage of me. And her family allowed her to do it. So I'm not letting up off their asses. So they can preach whatever the fuck they want to preach. And they can get on the pulpit and say whatever the fuck they want to say. Your motherfucking lie. Your ass is gay. Y'all taking babies. First lady was acting, putting on a performance, shuffling across that stage. And it is what it is. So when other people start coming out and dropping their receipts, we gon' it, because I'm telling y'all. Absolutely. If God wasn't on my side, I just don't know. It's what they say. Hey, Kenya, if God be for you, who can be against you? If God go for you, who can be against you? Who can be against you? And I'm not even worried about who's against me because God walks with me daily. And I'm going to keep talking. And I'm going to keep speaking. And I'm going to keep telling the truth. And I'm going to keep letting the truth be known. It all started because they sold the baby, Brent. Absolutely, McConaughey. We know that. It's not my fault that your parents look the way they look and then they created you and now you look the way you look. That has nothing to do with me. My parents was my parents and God gave me those parents and I came out the way that I came out. You know, that ain't got nothing to do with me. So yeah, of course she was jealous. Then on top of that, I can make kids. If I wanted to have kids right now, I could make another baby. It's not my fault that your back is big and mine is not. That has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with me. You know? My son, hey, I'm just being honest. You can unbig your back. There's a lot of people that unbigs their back. But you got to be consistent with it. You don't want to be consistent with it, but you want people to have sympathy for you. I don't have any sympathy for you. I'm done being nice. I'm just done being nice. I'm done being nice. I'm done trying to, do shit the right way. And no, I'm done doing that. Because they're going to continue doing what they're doing. Yep, Maureen, you were right. 7 years. It's the 7th time around, just like the wall of Jericho. It's going to fall. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all be making me cry. I'm going to try to cry today. But back to the topic. That man got on stage and said all that shit just to end his sermon saying how, he don't talk down on nobody. Well, you doing something you ain't got no business doing. Otherwise, you wouldn't be being attacked like you being attacked. Because people love to say, oh, the devil is just attacking me. Oh, the devil is just doing this. It's the devil. It's the devil. It's the devil. No, sometimes it's you. It ain't always the devil. Sometimes it's what you have allowed. Sometimes it's what you have put out into the universe. Sometimes it's the seeds that you have sowed, and now you're reaping it because it's harvest time. It's nobody but y'all. A person wouldn't have an allegation of death to say if something didn't happen to that extent. I don't give a damn what you say. I don't care what you say. I do not care what you say. I don't care what you say. Now, because listen, I don't believe Bill Cosby raped all them women. I don't believe Bill Cosby date raped all them women. But he did something. And it might not have been with all them women. He did something to somebody. And because he did something to somebody, it became a domino effect. Now they coming after him, okay? They're saying, it's like, come on now. Like, we got to be serious here. You just gotta understand what the fuck is going on. And I don't even know why they would play with me. Right, Toya. I don't know why they would play with me when they know I know all their business. Why y'all want to play with me? Why y'all want to play with me when y'all know I know all your business? And whenever I'm ready to let it rip, I'll let it rip. I don't even know why they would play with me. Because they know. They freaking know. They freaking know. Because if we really want to talk about it, let's talk about, like I told y'all last time, let's talk about how when we at the house and y'all have all them pastors and the ministers coming, they all niggas, they be all niggas, and y'all go down there in their room and y'all be down there, y'all be down there for a long ass time. Okay, let's talk about how you and First Lady don't sleep in the same bed. Let's talk about it. And if y'all think First Lady don't know what's going on, y'all are sadly mistaken. Let's talk about Mr. Daryl Patrick, Bishop's former assistant, stylist. Let's talk about him and his gay ass and how he just popped up dead. But let's talk about how he got fired and then tried to blackmail Bishop by sending pictures and videos to First Lady because he had the iPad because he was the person sending, and then all of a sudden, mysteriously, he was hired again. Y'all want to talk about that? But Bishop quietly put him away and didn't even tell his family nothing. Y'all want to talk about that? So, but y'all don't want to believe the fact that he's a power bottom? Absolutely. Faith, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So you're not gay, Bishop Jakes, but you surround yourself with nothing but gay pastors, gay leaders, gay ministers, gay assistants. Or do y'all want to talk about all the rape that they have covered up in the church? Y'all want to talk about that? Y'all want to talk about the rape that they've covered up in the Potter's house? Y'all want to talk about the molestation that they have covered up in the Potter's house? Y'all want to talk about that? Y'all want to talk about the pastors that he has allowed to sleep with other women in the church and still be preaching on the pulpit? Y'all want to talk about that? Y'all want to talk about how I don't know if y'all remember Chris Hill. I don't know if y'all remember Pastor Chris Hill. He ended up being the pastor of the Potter's house in Denver. You want to talk about how that marriage ended because he was fucking his goddaughter? And that's why he got kicked out of church? Or do you want to talk about how his best friend, a minister, took a girl and raped her and molested her, and instead of y'all handling him properly, y'all sent him back to Texas to hide him. And when y'all couldn't hide him and the charges went through, y'all intimidated the family. Y'all threatened the family. Y'all scared any witnesses that would stand up for the family, okay? Threatened them in their jobs and their livelihoods, telling them that they'll never be able to work. Y'all want to talk about that? But y'all want to keep saying, hollering, my bishop, my bishop, my bishop, my bishop, your bishop is a crook. That's what the fuck he is. Your bishop is a pussy. That's what the fuck he is. Because any man that would condone or even allow this shit to keep happening, but you want to get on the pulpit and say what you ain't gonna address. So y'all want us to forget the shit that goes on behind the walls of the Potter's house. And y'all want us to continue to act like everything's A-O-fucking-K. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, I just love him. I just love him. So you love a person that condones people raping and molesting in his church. You love a pastor and a bishop that condones pedophiles in his church. You love and don't really have nothing bad to say about a man. Because at the end of the day, before he is a man, before he's a bishop, he's a man. So you love and condone about a man who doesn't hold people accountable. You love a bishop who would rather intimidate a person, blackmail a person, try to scare individuals from speaking out and standing with their truth than to do the right thing. But this is who y'all love. You can love Sarah Messages all you want, Bria. Love them all you want. Her last name is Jakes. So let's not even forget that. She is not separate from the family. She is not apart from the family. She is also a woman who has tried to terminate the rights of her ex-husband from seeing his child, being a part of his child's life, who they also ran off. Who also used the same lawyer that Cora used when I was fighting for my son. So, I don't have no sympathy for Sarah either. They saw brainwash Erica. Erica got a story too. What do I know about what? I know a lot about a lot. And when they piss me off, that's when I start talking. Because don't piss me off. She announced that Robert didn't beat her. She a lie and the truth ain't in her. And baby, I can't can't wait. I'm trying to tell y'all some shit is about to hit the fan, and I can't wait till it does. She a motherfucking lie. Robert ain't beat her ass. Robert ain't pulled out no gun on her ass like she tried to lie and say. She a motherfucking lie. Her baby daddy ain't beat her. She a motherfucking lie. Robert ain't even put no hands on that girl. She lying. And if they was both fighting. Like Christian and Blueface. So we okay? So let's be real. Sarah ain't no motherfucking saint. And that's why she always trying to preach, I ain't worried about my past because God ordained me. God called me. God vindicated me. Okay. Sarah didn't have to work at a strip club. She chose to work at a strip club. That was a choice. She didn't have to. She didn't have to. That was a choice. Sarah's ex-husband did not beat her. Sarah's ex, Robert Henson, did not beat her. No. Sarah's family made her divorce Robert. Let's be clear. They made her divorce him because Robert wouldn't do what they wanted him to do. Okay? And so in the divorce, they tried to humiliate this man. She tried to lie. And this is what I say about Brandon. Coincidentally, you're able to file for divorce after you have accused this man of sexual assault. But this is the same family whose daughter was married before Cora, Sarah, who accused Robert of physically abusing her, then took it a step further to say that he pulled out a gun on her and her friends, then took it a step forward to forge his name on the divorce decree. So when he contested the divorce, he then went and had to hire somebody to say that this was not his signature, a handwriting expert. But this is your beloved Sarah, who y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about me. Y'all can talk about my past, but bitch, we talking about it because you did it. And then to add insult, whatever the shit is called, insult to injury, you come 2023 trying to terminate rights. But you married. You're supposed to be in a healthy relationship. Why are you trying to terminate this man rights for in 2023? Explain it. Explain it. Oh, okay. But y'all keep on now. Listen. Just make sure that y'all not in that house when it start crumbling down. Because otherwise you're going to be a part of the fall. Okay? Let's be clear. Bring Jason home. If y'all want to donate, y'all can donate through GoFundMe. Because we are still fighting for my child. Y'all can hit the Cash App, Love in the First. I will be taking donations. If y'all want to help me get Christmas stuff for Jason that I can mail off, you can donate to Love in the First. I'm typing it in the comments. Because it don't matter if I haven't seen him, I'm still going to get my baby something. Okay? I don't know how to pin my comment. It won't give me the option to. So is there Love in the First is the Cash App. I don't know if they're going to give him the gifts or not. To me, it don't matter. To me, what matters is the fact that I do it. Just like I do with all my other kids. So whether they give him the gifts or not, I'm going to have receipts that I did it. I'm going to have receipts that I did it. And my baby going to know. My baby going to know that I stepped. Even when I didn't have him in my care, custody, and control. My baby going to know that I looked out. My baby gonna know that I never forgot him. My baby gonna know that I never not included him. And that my baby gonna know that he has always and will always be a part of whatever I do. Not just for my kids that I have in my custody, but for him as well. He's gonna know it. So it don't even matter if they don't give him the gifts or not. That's gonna be on them. Because when he talk to me, I'm gonna let him know. Baby, mama got you this. Baby, your internet aunties and your internet uncles helped me with this. And I did send it. And here's the video. And here's the picture. And here's the receipt. Did you get it? If he say, nah, mama, I didn't get it, well, you need to ask Cora where your shit is and why she didn't give it to you. Because he's gonna know. He's gonna know. So if y'all want to help and be a part of that, I'm gonna put the Cash App back in here right now. I'm not asking y'all for nothing. If y'all want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, you ain't got to. It is what it is. I'm still gonna make a way, because that's what mamas do. That's what mamas do. We still make a way. We still get the job done. We still do what we gotta do, whether we have help or whether we don't have help. They can't erase me. That's why I started talking. That's why I started speaking. Anytime you mention them on the internet, that shit gonna lead back to me. My son will know who I am. My son will know who his family is. Yes, I know what Jason looked like. If you look at me, you'll see him. He's on the cover of my book. If you look on my page, you'll see pictures of us recently in May. No, I haven't spoken to Jason since July. Thank you, Ming. If y'all can keep that rotating through there, because I don't know how to pin it. Jason looks just like his mama. He looked like his daddy, too. I'm not telling y'all who his daddy is. He looked like his daddy, too. But he looked like me. You know that's my child. He don't look like them. Hey, Tyra. He don't look nothing like them, baby. You see these jeans right here? You see these jeans? These good jeans. These good jeans right here. You see them jeans? Every angle. Ain't no warlords looking over here. He look like his people. He look like his family. He look like his bloodline. He look like where he came from. That's what he look like. His people. Brandon, shut the hell up. He look like his mama. Who? Do you see his mama? What's she doing? Do you see the woman that birthed him? The woman that carried him and brought him into this world? That's who he look like. He really looked like Cree too. Cree and Jason look like twins. Like, people used to think they was twins all the time. It's not in his DNA. He come from a real family. He come from a real background. They not even gonna be able to handle him because of his DNA. Y'all think I'm a fool. Y'all don't even know who his daddy is. That nigga is a motherfucking fool, okay? They don't even want to take it there. They not gonna be able to handle him. Me and his dad get along. Jason has siblings on his dad's side. I think his dad has 4 other kids. He's married too. He's married now. Yeah. So, this is where Jason come from. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. This is where Jason come from. He look like his people. That's who he look like. His people. He don't look like them big backs and big hands. He don't look like them. He ain't got no heavy tongue. He don't look like them. He don't look like them. He's different. His bloodline is different. His DNA is different. Who he is, he's different. And that's why they catching so much hell, because he's different. That's why they going through what they going through, because he's different. That's why shit is happening the way that it's happening, because he's different. He's an heir, of not only a prophet, but of an anointed one, a favored one, a chosen one. He's an heir. He's different. And that's why they gonna keep catching hell, baby. That's why they gonna keep going through what they going through with their big backs and big noses and heavy tongues and lips. That's why. Because he was somebody y'all shouldn't even touch. He was a child, a baby that was not supposed to be touched. And y'all did anyway. And y'all did anyway. I'm just saying, Brandon. He didn't come from them. He came from me. People coming in that's new. I am Jason's mother. The child that y'all be seeing on Cora's pages and stuff. I'm his mama. And he looked like his mama. Swallowed. Have you ever been swallowed? Yeah, nigga, you have too. You be doing the swallowing. It was the beginning to their end. Absolutely. Taking Jason was the beginning to the end. Michelle, do you think that Cora wants to give him back by her parents? It could be both. But one thing I know, they're not giving him back because of their image they're trying to protect. And that's going to be their downfall. That's why the dynasty is coming out and it's going to end in his death, because he's never going to humble himself. He's never going to admit his wrong. He thinks he has the money and the power and the resources to defy what's stacked up against him, and he doesn't. Kamika, it was the way he said it. And y'all should have known then. Where you find it at, Lafayette? Right. If they give him back, they're guilty either way, whether they give him back or not. Oh, I'm sorry, Makani. Have you ever been swallowed? Nigga, what? Nigga, what? Come on now. Have you ever been swallowed? I think we're all still processing the power bottom, but I think I told y'all when I first came out. I did. When I kept saying with that gay asses, that's what I meant. Again, if y'all want to help purchase Jason Christmas gifts, I'm going to try to get a mail. Try to get a mail by Friday. Y'all can cash out Love in the First. I'm going to get him like 5 gifts. I'm going to get him another pair of shoes. Because I remember at his birthday, he wanted a black pair of Air Forces and he wanted a white pair of Air Forces. And I was only able to get the black pair. So I'm going to get him a white pair of Air Forces. I'm going to get him the motorbike he wanted. And I'm going to get him a couple of outfits. And I'm going to send him a picture of all of us on it in a picture frame. And then I'm going to just buy him some like Roblox gift cards. So if y'all Jazz, maybe. So if y'all want to help get y'all nephew something, y'all can send the cash out to Love in the First. We used to have Zelle, but my Zelle account was hacked. I don't know how, but it was. So here we are. So what? It can't outrun the truth. That is correct, Kamika. The truth gonna stand any day. So what a power bottom, from what I know, what a power bottom is it's an aggressive bottom. From what the dictionary says, it's the person that's on the bottom that likes to receive aggressively. That's what I know what it is. Hey, Larissa. I don't know if I will get to talk to him tomorrow, but I'm going to call him. Like I do often. No, I don't. And it's Jason without the Y. It's just Jason. Big Pink. Oh, yeah, that's what it means, Paramount. He like aggressive. Yeah, he be throwing it back. What is this master's voice you keep talking about? Hey, Tisha. Girl, let me tell you something. Raya, let me tell you something. If I found, cause I don't know if y'all remember the reason why I even came out with the name on my story was because of the allegation of Amari being molested. Baby, I promise you, if I find out that my child has been touched, you might as well go ahead and lock me up because all their ass is gonna be dead. If you touch mine, but see, I don't think that I don't think that they are that stupid. I know, girl. Where you been, girl? Yeah, she did. She changed his name when she illegally adopted him to Coleman. And then she just tried to recently change it back to Jace. His name is Jason Lamont Caleb Brown. That's his name. I know my mouth. I gotta watch that. But all I'm saying is, if I find out that my child has been touched in any type of way by them or anybody, it's not going to be well for the opposite side. So y'all might as well lock me up or put me away somewhere. Because I'm coming and hell is coming with me. And I don't even think they will play with me like that. Okay, Kamika, you keep saying the master's voice, but where do I find it? Hey, Kelly. Hi, Jasmine. Hi, Amber. Cindy, Veronica, Tammy. I said hi to Maureen. Hey, Ashley Daniels. Hi, Martell. Bottom line, Ida. Hi, Ida. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Latanya. Hi, Tammy. Hello, Annette. Kadasha. Pamela. Jennifer. Cheryl. I think I'm caught up. Hi, Dion. I am on TikTok. Leave Michelle out. Dion, you didn't came up in here late. We getting ready to go. Yes, sis, go look her up on YouTube. She's an anti-prophet who's spoken on a lot of the times. Okay, Veronica. Okay, y'all said put the cash up again, so I'm going to put it up again. Thank you so much, Dion. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank y'all for standing with me. Thank y'all for praying with me. But most of all, thank y'all for believing me. Thank y'all for believing me. Because it was so long where people didn't believe me. And the agony and pain that just came from that, from telling your story. And it's like nobody's listening. Nobody hears me. Nobody believes me. And when I tell y'all, it does something to a person's soul when they are believed. We have to start believing people that sharing their stories and sharing their experiences. We have to start standing with the truth and standing on the truth and not being afraid. Not being afraid of who you may lose, not being afraid of what you may lose, because when you are standing with the truth, you've already won it all. You've already won it all. When you got God by your side and you standing with the truth, and you standing on the truth, you standing beside the truth, you standing nothing but the truth, the whole truth, and so help you God, you've already won it all. So it don't matter who come and it don't matter who go, it don't matter what you lose, it don't matter what you gain, because as long as you got God and the truth by your side, you got it all. So I just want to say thank y'all for believing me. Thank y'all for hearing me. Thank y'all for sharing my story. Thank y'all for supporting me. Thank y'all for being there. Because when I tell you I have walked alone in this journey for 7 years, I walked alone. For 7 years, I would speak out. And people would know what was going on, but would not even support me. For 7 years, I've tried to fight this battle by myself behind closed doors. And I would have never imagined the rams in the bushes that God had for me to this day. And I'm just grateful. I'm just thankful. My kids are grateful. My kids are like, y'all don't even understand. And they so proud of me. And that just... I'm about to cry again. My kids is proud of me. You know, to hear my daughter say, Mama, I'm proud of you for standing up. Mama, I'm proud of you for fighting for our brothers. Mama, I'm proud of you for never giving up. Mama, I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Like that means the world to me, especially when it comes from my kids, because I'm trying to show them that you stand up for what you believe and you fight for what's right and you stand on the side of truth always. You don't let nobody bully you. Don't let nobody intimidate you. Don't let nobody try to make you do something that you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful that my kids, that this is the example that they're seeing, so they know that if God be for them, who can be against them, and to always stand up, you know. So thank y'all. That got me crying. But anywho, that's it. Hey Yolanda, y'all coming in here and we about to go. I think we've been in here for a little hot minute and we about to go. Okay. Deborah, not you coming up in here all late. That's right, Kamika. I love y'all too. I love y'all so much. Oh. Y'all gonna make me cry. I don't wanna cry. Hi, Carolyn. Thank y'all. Thank you, Kiara, for the love. Make sure y'all share this live and tag and everything like that. I am in professional mode, so what I get from Facebook is that's also going towards Jason. So the stars, anything, y'all. I just stand with me, support me. I promise that we're going to see the fruits of our labor, okay? All right. If only they had believed me from the beginning. But God, huh, Kamika? Merry Christmas to y'all. I love y'all. It's always bring Jason home until Jason is home. It's always stand on the truth. It's always believe the truth. It's always those things. You're going to have him home. Absolutely. We are gonna get Jason stuff and we're gonna mail it out this Friday. So if y'all want to help, please do so. I'm gonna put the Cash App up again. Thank you, Mindy. First, Miss Somebody donated. I have to go look and see. So thank y'all. As y'all know, last time when we did this, when we was buying gifts for his birthday, I was very transparent with y'all. I brought y'all with me buying the gifts. I showed receipts, so y'all know that this shit is going towards Jason. I don't do that shit. I get up and work, baby. I ain't gotta take my baby money. Okay? And also, I want to say shout out to my kid's dad, my Korean Jadon daddy, and he even helped with Anaya. I want to say shout out to him because he has really grown into the man I always knew that he could be, and the father that I always knew he could be. And we have not always been on the right page or the right of terms, but I am grateful that he is stepping up and doing what he has to do concerning his children. And so I just wanted to shout him out. No, I'm not going to tell y'all who he is, but just shout him out because he came and got his kids for Christmas, and he gave them like $1,000 a piece and just told them like he was gonna take them, like pay for their plane tickets. Like he just has stepped up in ways that I never thought that he was gonna do. And I'm just grateful for my support system. And that's just a message to the motherfuckers that try to say that my kid's dad is not in their life, because I know y'all got that from Cora. No, baby, he's very well present in his children's lives, okay? Whether he stays in state or out of state, he is more than just a voice on the phone. He is an actual presence in their lives. They all have their daddy. Okay? Every last one of them have their father. So let's be clear on that. I don't have no deadbeat baby daddies. I don't know what that is. 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 So will Jason be okay coming home? Yes, he will. Will he be taken care of when he come home in the same manner that he's taken care of now? It will be better. Because we're his family. Okay? So let's be clear on that. Will he have his own room and be able to have his own space? Yes, he will. Because can't nobody love him better than me. Not even his own daddy. And the only other entity that can is God himself. And absolutely. And he has his internet family. I know you better take up for your nephew. I know that's right. I know that's right. I know that's right. I know that's right, honey. And he got his internet family, aunties and uncles and cousins and things. So, yeah. It's all the way Gucci over here. It's all the way Gucci over here. I might not have $1 million in my bank account, but baby, I takes care of my kids and they lack and want for nothing. Okay, period. When I am able to release what's going on legally, y'all know I'm coming. Y'all know I'm talking, okay? When we get ready to go to court, y'all know I'm dropping the dates. Yeah, you better bring your ass because, baby, vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Yes, love and provision. They are very well taken care of. They are very well loved and everything. Dion, we talked about that. You got to go back, boo. That was the topic of the conversation when we first started. Hey. Yeah. That's my nephew, y'all. Tony, you want to come say hi? No. Come here. No. Come here. Tell me no. Real quick before I go, come say hi. Why you don't want to say hi to the people? Hi. It's my nephew, y'all. Hi. You say hi? Hi. Look at the camera. Y'all say hi to my nephew. Hi. Why are you looking? You looking off. Yeah, he Tony. You don't want to say hi to the people? I said hi. Well, why you didn't want to say hi? I didn't charge my drone. Cause you playing with your stuff. Yeah, cause my drone's on there and he charging. You so aggy. I'm not hating. Okay, cause we got them good jeans over here. Well, y'all, that's my nephew, y'all. That's my nephew. That's my boo. Okay, y'all. Well, I'm about to go. Okay, Dion, I'm going to check it out. I'm going to check out Ratchet TV. I'm going to go look at it. I'm going to check it out. Okay? Thank you, Miss Carolyn. Thank you. Today, I might come live tomorrow. I might not, but I'll definitely be live on Tuesday. So, I love y'all, and I'm about to go. Make sure y'all donate. No, don't. I gotta go. You get some more money. I gotta go. Y'all not finna keep me here. I gotta go see Mr. G, y'all. I can't stay here. I gotta go see Mr. G. He said he got something for me, so I'm trying to see what he got. Hey, Kaylin. Hey, Shanana. Miss Deli. I'm trying to read what y'all saying. Y'all have a blessed week, too. Okay, I gotta go. I know this right, Veronica. I gotta go see what my man's got me. Right? Okay, y'all. I love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Let's be clear. Bring Jason.